The bottom of the ocean is a mysterious place that humans have explored very little. In fact, we've only explored about 5% of it. That means there are many things down there that we simply don't know exist. But the ocean isn't just full of surprises. It also has some scary things too. Like the deepest ocean trench in the world. So what would you find if you were to fall into the deepest ocean trench? Let's find out. You can probably guess where the deepest ocean trench is by knowing that it's in the Mariana Islands. This archipelago is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, which is a horseshoe-shaped belt around the Pacific Ocean where volcanoes and earthquakes are common. The islands themselves were formed by volcanic activity, and the trench was formed by the movement of tectonic plates. The Mariana Trench is so deep that if you were to drop a Boeing 747 into it, it would be completely obliterated. But what would happen to you if you fell into this massive hole in the earth? To answer that question, we need to talk about what's at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. As you get deeper and deeper into the Mariana Trench, the water pressure increases dramatically. At a depth of 6,000 feet, the pressure is 1,000 times greater than the pressure at sea level. At 12,000 feet, it's 2,000 times greater, and at 35,000 feet, it's 375,000 times greater. That's enough pressure to crush most objects, including submarines. The temperature at the bottom of the Mariana Trench is also extreme. It's about 104 degrees Fahrenheit or 40 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to burn your entire body in less than a second. So what could you possibly find at the bottom of the Mariana Trench? Well, for starters, there's a lot of mud. There is so much mud at the bottom of the Mariana Trench that scientists have found entire layers of it that contain human artifacts from World War II. There are also rocks, of course, since the Mariana Trench is basically just a giant hole in the earth. These rocks are often rich in minerals and metals like manganese and iron. There's also a lot of dead stuff at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. Since there's no light at the bottom of the trench, there's no photosynthesis. That means there's no oxygen. And without oxygen, animals can't survive. So all you'll find at the bottom of the Mariana Trench are dead things like fish, squid and even whales. But perhaps the most interesting thing about the Mariana Trench is the creatures that live there. Since the trench is so deep and so dark, very few creatures can survive there. But the ones that do survive there have some amazing adaptations. For example, the Mariana snail has been found growing giant shells up to 13 inches long. That's twice the size of a normal snail shell. There are also blind and nearly flightless birds that live in the Mariana Trench. The islands above the trench are home to 19 different species of seabirds. But the birds that live in the trench are so adapted to their environment that they are almost blind and can't fly. Of course, there are also fish. There are hundreds of different species of fish that live in the Mariana Trench. Many of them are new to science, which means we don't know much about them. But we do know that they are incredibly adapted to the extreme conditions at the bottom of the trench. Many of them have bioluminescent lures that they use to attract prey. Others have huge mouths and sharp teeth for catching and crushing prey. If you were to fall into the Mariana Trench, you would be met with a crushing pressure, scalding temperatures, and complete darkness. You wouldn't be able to breathe, and there would be nothing to see. You would be surrounded by dead things and strange, scary creatures. It would be an experience you never forget, but you probably wouldn't survive to tell the story. So if you're anywhere near the Mariana Trench, watch your step because one wrong move and you could be falling to your death in a dark, cold, crushing trench. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe so you never miss another exciting exploration of the unknown.